This new message from the Christian Orthodox elder on October 28, 2022, today that is frightening. Note, the elder's new message is very scary. I pray to Christ to have mercy on us all people, and not allow all this to happen, at least not to the extent that the message warns us. Extinction of thousands of people within 3 days, he says. My children, there will be a terrible provocation to blame the Russians. It can be chemical or a dirty bomb. Also, they will try to rekindle the Kosovo-Serbia conflict. Then we will have a domino of developments that will force Russia to do what I told you in previous messages. There will be no mercy, he said. Putin will soon, I don't know when, make an announcement that will make the earth shake. My children, what will happen will be terrifying. What happened in Ukraine is nothing compared to what you will see. We are not talking about bombings. Here we're talking about the extermination of thousands of people within 3 days and nights, and it will be terrible and increasing for humanity. What will happen? We're not talking about electricity or economics or energy. Here we are saying that the entire earth will shake. The entire earth will shake from the missiles. The fire will dance, and you will see explosions inside the earth. Inside the earth? That's weird. I don't know, my children, what these explosions are. I guess inside the earth, meaning earthquakes. But I don't know. That's just my comment. I don't know, my children, what these explosions are, but they will be terrible and terrifying explosions. Maybe they are from nukes that are hidden inside the earth. These explosions will activate tectonic plates. There will be earthquakes, partial collapses, and many other natural disasters. It will be a chaotic situation. The earth will have subsidence. Trees will fall and disappear. The earth will swallow them. Something very big will happen. I'm trying to translate this properly for you. Maybe it's a heavenly body that will fall on earth. Maybe it's nuclear that will drop. I don't know, my children. May the Virgin have pity on us. We will see ruined cities, countries. I don't know who these states will be, but they are not Greece or Cyprus. May we have God's help. Countries will be destroyed. Nothing will remain standing. If these corrupt people who rule you on earth do not change, then all that I told you will happen. God forbid this, or at least mitigate the disaster. My children, I repeat to you, the earth will shake. Explosions, fires, disasters everywhere. The author says, when I received the text, I began to research what the saints and elders had mentioned, and also my elder in the past. 2020, my elder said, my children, you will see the signs of, this was from 2020, what the elder says. You will see signs of the times, flooding, earthquakes, fire, sinking of land, etc. The Vatican will be torn in 4. Half of America will be submerged. Even the land of the Indians will go down from the sea. I don't know if that's India or America. I guess it's America. The Indians will go down from the sea because the St. Andrews Rift will open. That's, of course, San Andreas in California. There will be signs and monsters all the way to Canada. I don't know if Canada will be above the water or under the water. America up to the land of the Indians will go down from the sea. Is that the 4 corners where a lot of Indian reservations are today? So he's talking about a San Andreas major earthquake here. The elder in July 2021 said, my children, the shift of the Earth's axis will cause floods, earthquakes, and great disasters. Half of England will be underwater of the sea. The sea will be drawn in all over the world. Countries will be submerged, and Greece, this will happen, but a small percent, 10%. The marble will sink, it will be destroyed. Half of Constantinople will be destroyed. The disaster will reach the capital of Turkey, Ankara, which is England. Now, a comment, subsidence leads to sea level rise. Sea level rise plus land subsidence destroys buildings, causing widespread flooding, and can even lead to the loss of entire coastal areas. 2. The hermit elder said, many are coming, big waves will be the main word, big waves will be these. They will take everything in their path, they will leave nothing behind, everything will be destroyed in a minute. The earth will be stirred. Another image is now coming with an eagle to the sky, Lord of powers. Imagine the entire area rising up. And then Mr. Gerasimus Ambrosius from the settlement of the old believers in Siberia predicted a terrible disaster which in the near future may happen in the United States. According to him, in the heart of North America, a giant volcano explodes and causes a terrible state of emergency. Now, what volcano is that? Is that the giant volcano? Well, we have a giant volcano in Yellowstone. We also have a giant volcano in Long Valley Caldera, any one of the Cascade volcanoes. Looking at, let me see, volcano PNSN. I want to see how many earthquakes Mount St. Helens had in the past month. Mount St. Helens had 62 earthquakes in the past 30 days. Mount Hood 22, Rainier 21, Adams 1, and Newbury 1. So the earthquakes in Mount St. Helens are increasing. They went up from about 30 or 40 to 50, now 62 in the past 30 days. And it's also inflating, but it could be the Cascades. We don't know. He doesn't say, but he says it's to the west coast. The explosions will cause the very strong earthquake, which will damage a nearby nuclear power plant. The water, the air, and the earth will be poisoned. Neither the blast, nor the bird, nor the man can live longer, neither the beast, nor the bird, nor the man can live longer in the contaminated earth for a long period of time, he said. And Father Joseph of Vatopedi says the rivers of Germany will turn red with blood. Agathangelos, Germany will become a corpse, he says. And Elder Antonio of Russia says terrible natural disasters will hit all the countries of the world, America first. These will be storms of unheard of forces, earthquakes, severe droughts, and veritable deluges. In addition to the unprecedented huge natural disaster, he says a terrible monster, the modern Sodom, will be erased from the face of the earth, meaning, he says, New York. Gomorrah, Los Angeles, will be not left without retaliation. On the left is the fault of the San Andreas fault, and on the right is the New Madrid fault. The Research Center in the United States of America, after investigations, published a map of America. After the future activation of San Andreas and New Madrid faults on the map, Canada is underwater, and areas east and west of the United States under the sea in the middle of the American continent. The map shows England to be almost half underwater. The devastation in the UK will be due to its local location directly facing the Atlantic. The estimate for the water height of the tsunami to hit the UK coast will be from 200 to 300 feet. Now, I remember one of the prophecies of St. Patrick of Ireland. Okay, he lived in the 6th century. He was the first bishop of Ireland. He said, Ireland will sink. Ireland will sink, he said, but I will be praying for Ireland. So he told us that from the 6th century AD, St. Patrick, the first bishop of Ireland. And his name day, of course, his feast day is in March. So he even predicted the sinking of Ireland. How does it sink? Under the tsunami. It could be, I don't know. But these are very strange predictions having to do with geological changes on our Earth. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.